back today. Today I will be talking about one of the many creatures which have been populating our world. In this world, I'm not sure about you, but in our world, a big nuclear test site caused many animals to be fused with many girls. And other stuff which I'll mention next time you come, but I don't know, but anyway. So the first animal we'll be talking about is the jaguar dog. You might be thinking it's an inconspicuous sounding name, but really it is not. This dog seems to hunt only on smaller little rodents, which are mice. They have wheels and stuff, but I'll get more into detail them sometime ever. So they attack many other beasts in this plane of the universe. I'm a bit unsure how this will work, but yes. So this creature seems to have an unusual lighty upper eyes and cheek pieces that seem to light up the way so they can catch their mousy prey. I'm not really sure about how I agree with these dogs' capture methods, however, because they seem to actually trap the rodent by its tail under its wheel, which I do personally not agree with. Anyway, moving on with story, I used to be watching over one of these dogs, which was my terrier named Vladimir. Vladimir was a very good hunting dog, but he never ran back with many good things. So I ended up ditching him in wood. And then he came back the next day with a whole load of sparrows. So that's what I do from now on. I leave him in the wood so he gives me more food. Talking about that, this museum is the only way I get money. And there isn't much of a way to get money around where I live. So, yes, that is why I get Vladimir to hunt for me. Anyway, I've been exploring and looking at my dog many times a day. It turns out that each of them have a specific name on their collar. Mine was given the name. I can't really say the word of whatever I was trying to find. He was given the name Vlad. And that is why I called him Vladimir, I think. But I can't really remember. Maybe it was the dog telling me to. I am just very unsure. Anyway, so what did I think when I went hunting with him the first time? Well, he was very slick and very fast at catching. And I actually enjoyed my transaction. You see, before this, I once had a lovely other dog. But he was a bit small. I still have him, don't worry. But I just sold a bit of money. You know, selling a bit of money, like universal currency. Currency for another universe that you sell? You know, never mind. What you call loopholes are very valuable in our dimension, so I just went over to yours and asked some people to give me some. So that's how I bought Vlad, and then after a while he started to act up, and I was wondering why Vlad was going so mad. And then I realized behind him he had a little fish. On it he had a little letter. It was by someone. I don't know who it was by, but in the mouth it said, "Come to the seaside." But I didn't want to go to the seaside. I don't know why I'm telling you the story. Maybe it's something to do with later. Anyway, so what did I decide to do after that? Oh yes. Then I decided to do some silly stuff like play with Vlad, and I realized that he actually really liked gasoline. For whatever reason, it makes him faster. And a tendency to sometimes blow up my furniture. But I don't mind furniture being blown up if I still got dog companion, you know? Anyway, so Vlad followed me around for a bit. after I fed him gasoline, and he seemed to not ever slow down. So I got a bit cross and almost punched something. I think it was my chest of drawers. Anyway, they almost fell over, and that's when I decided to devote my entire life to animals. I don't know when that change had become another thing about me punching wardrobes. But yeah, you just do what you say. Anyway, so when I punched this wardrobe, it kind of made me think, well, animals are amazing and they make me very cross, so why not devote my entire life to them? And that's why I'm sitting in a rusty old museum talking to you right now. Anyway, I had to get a sip of water. I'm talking about the reason I went to the lake. Yes, I did go to the lake after all. And then I saw this weird animal. Well, of course I knew what it was. It was some sort of a 911 something. Oh yes, Porsche. It was a Porsche. But not any Porsche, it was a dolphin Porsche, and I was very proud of it. For I had myself a whole collection out at sea somewhere. But I can't remember which one, and my tracking app had run out a few days ago. So, after taking Vlad to the seaside after feeding him some gasoline so he could ride me there, I decided it would be best to go hunting. Not for these animals, of course, they are most proficient to me. They are actually my spirit animal, apparently. And they are my favorite. Sorry, Vlad. Don't mean to upset you or anything. So, they looked a bit red, but sometimes they looked blue. I'm still never sure about what color they really are. So, I decided to go for a bit of a fish, not thinking anything would be up. And of course nothing would ever be up, because I am the most best salesman and animal debuter in the entire of my era. Or what people call the best ever. So, what am I going to do? It's easy. I was going to go collect one of the priciest things in the universe, a Porsche logo, from the really rare and exclusive little fish that we have here, the Porsche dolphin. So I decided I would go not hunt one, but try and find one. Here did that end up? I found one on the floor. Then I realized what I had in my hands, because then I just realized that all of the Porsche symbols had gone away many millennia ago. So that means I was just holding an artifact which I could add to the museum, which I was happy about. Anyway, what was I going to do now? Oh yes, I was going to tell you a bit about the other sea creatures I saw. See, if you don't believe me, just read the little title card. Anyway, on the same day it was my great past birthday. So you know what I did? I decided I would go do something. But hold on, let me have another sip of water. I would decide to go collecting one of his favorites. It was a massive whale. That's the reason I went swimming in the first place and turned. I'm always very indecisive about things, and I can never make up a good story. So, sometimes I make stuff up, sometimes I don't. It was my great past birthday, so I decided I would go see out for a whale. A Morris whale, in fact, which was one of his favorites. I didn't know why it was one of his favorites, but I felt like it suited him. Anyway, so I went out to collect one for him because he had this massive fish tank. They had dolphins in and other stuff. But he loved animals, right, my grandpa? So then I decided what would be a better idea than to go collect them. So off I went to the seaside to go collect some animals and said, okay, let's go hunting as well, because I do need food anyway. So off I went hunting, and here's the funny thing. When I went hunting, I realized that I left Vlad in the coast. And the thing about Vlad being left in the coast is that he was very indecisive about things, and he would sometimes bark at random trees. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it actually helped in the end because I got lost out at sea while trying to track one down. Don't worry, I did eventually find my way back because of Vlad's sporadic yapping. Anyway, on with the story. Oh yes, I was swimming around in a deep cove when I found a Morris whale. He was just swimming a bit lazily, so I decided to use one of my pocket catchers, which is a new gadget, to shrink the beast down so I could take him back to my great pa. So that's what I did, and then I decided I was very happy with today's catch. So I turned around and headed back home. What else would I do? Oh yes, I would also like to say a big thank you to my dog who actually saved me during this mission because of what I said previously. If not, I would have just been stuck out in the middle of nowhere for about 7 days. And this wouldn't have been fun. So yeah. Anyway, I'll just let you see the artist's rendition. Actually, we've got one to the left of you if you want to see it. Also, if you heard of this guy, he was pretty scary to me back in my young days. He was named something Fish. He was apparently a guy from another dimension, and, well, I don't really know, but he was scaring me for some reason, so, yeah, if you did know about him, just tell me. Anything else? Oh yes, I did want to say that these creatures are not very vicious, the Morris whales, so you can go out and swim with them if you want in the tank, which you can get for an extra £5.30, but bye. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. It's as I said, my granddad's birthday today, so yeah, because his favourite thing is cars, so that's why the video's about car animals. So yeah, hopefully you like this video, like and subscribe stuff. Bye.